Now, this just came in today when I'd already printed everything out, but basically what Rush Ron asked was some weight loss advice, because he mentioned I seemed heavier in older videos, and I was heavier. I'm about maybe 195, 200 now, but a few years back I was about 240. And how I got into better shape, not that I'm in great shape now, but I walked. I think walking is great exercise and you will lose weight. Excuse me. I would say if you go for like a 45-minute walk 5 times a week, take a break every now and again, don't go every day, and cut back on stuff like potato chips. I used to eat a large bag of potato chips every day, or almost every day. And a 2-liter bottle of Coke, especially when I was a teenager. I used to drink every day. So yes, walking will do wonders. And, of course, obviously cutting back on junk food. So best of luck with that. Mike Bass, or Bass, I forget. I know he already told me once, so I apologize. Here's a scenario for ya. Say the next video you make really takes off into the ether and exposes your channel's rich history to millions. Suddenly, major offers and opportunities come up, and a potentially big-time entertainment career of your choice is on the table. Being in high demand now, and everyone knowing your name, what dream would you like to live out for the whole world? Television, film, stand-up, radio, etc. Or would you turn down all the offers and simply stay a YouTube personality? No matter what, I think I would continue making YouTube videos because I love doing it. But on top of that, the only other thing I would love to do at some point is like a SCTV type ad-lib thing, at a club or whatever, where you get a basic storyline and then you just ad-lib, because I think I would be very good at that. But at the same time, I would love to work with other people. I actually don't mind sharing the spotlight. So yeah, I would love to be in like a group setting and do comedy and try and make each other laugh, and yeah, it's my dream. Bonzia76 asked, "Hi Larry, have you ever had a dog for a pet? If so, what kinds? Love your videos, take care. Thank you." And I apologize, but I think somebody else also asked that same question, and I thought I had it printed out, but I didn't. So now they're going to be mad at me. Yes, in the 90s, my family, me, my first wife Nancy, and my 2 sons, we found this dog. He was at a yard sale, and he was for sale for free, and we got him. If I remember, there's going to be a video of him here playing with my cat Ernie, and sadly both of the pets have passed away. But Elmo was just such a sweetheart. He died of cancer, and I think he was only like 7 years old. But anyway, I love dogs as much as cats, and Elmo, I really miss Elmo. And her. Elmo was a sweetheart, so yeah. You're not so much of a sweetheart. Pooping in the cat litter. Dave J. asks, "Would you ever be interested in going to a psychic? I know you have had many strange happenings and was wondering if you thought going to a psychic or spiritual medium would help affirm anything." I've been to quite a few, not in the last few years, but I've been to many psychics, and you know, some of them I think were fake, but there were one or two that I had very good readings from, and they wouldn't know anything. I didn't say anything, and they seemed to know about my past and everything, so it was quite interesting. And so, yeah, I have nothing against seeing a psychic, but I'm still not that confident that they're being honest. Real American Larry, what wisdom do you have for a guy in his late 20s about to get married for the first time, and what was it like for you at that time in your life? I got married to Nancy, 58, when I was like about 25. And you know, just when you're older, you'll look back and say, oh my God, I was so naive. And that's what I feel. And you just have to go through, you know, making mistakes, and you'll make mistakes, and just enjoy it and appreciate all of the good times, because the good times sometimes sadly don't last, because my first wife Nancy passed away when she was 40, and so I look back on the marriage and wish I had, not that I wasn't nice to her, but I wish there were times I loved her even more, right? So just appreciate the person you're with, and that's all I have to say. And these two questions are kind of similar in a way, so I'll put them together. Jake Stephen asked, do you believe in life after death? And Dolan's McQueen asked, hi Larry, what do you think about life and death and why we are here? What is it all about? Do you think that all the thoughts and memories you have and had just go to nothing when we die? What is the point? Now, I'm not a religious person, but I'm a spiritual person. But, you know, I kind of keep it private. And yes, I believe in life after death. I think what we're here for is, it's like a lesson. It's like being in a school. And I've failed many times. But I've also passed some grades. And it's just, you know, experience and everything, and going through bad times and good times. It changes you as a person, as it has me. And there has to be a reason for being alive. Like, I don't think you die and then that's it, there's nothing, because it'd be kind of stupid. And I've mentioned this before in a video, but I've had, and speaking of psychics, I went to one psychic, and they tape the readings sometimes, and I was listening back to it on headphones when I was at work, because at the time where I was working you could listen to music. And I was listening to the psychic tape, playing it back, and there was nobody around when I was having the reading, and I heard my first wife Nancy's voice saying, Larry. I've still got the recording. If anybody wants to hear it, just message me and I'll send it to you. But it was definitely her voice. And another thing that happened to me was in 2010, I was laying in bed, I was not asleep, and all of a sudden I had my eyes closed and I had this vision, and there was a door, and the door opened, and there was white light, and there were figures standing in the doorway. And I'm saying to myself, I don't want to die yet, I don't want to die, right? And in the morning, I told my ex, or my wife at the time, about it, and we just laughed it off. And later that day, in the afternoon, we went to pick up her daughter, and it was like an hour drive. I drove there, no, she drove there, and on the way back, I drove back. And it was in January 2010, and it was just snowing lightly. And I'm driving, and all of a sudden in my mind I'm thinking, please protect us. I don't know why, but that's the thought that came into my mind. And within a few seconds or whatever, I hit a patch of black ice. First time I've had to deal with black ice. And the car started to swerve, and it swerved off the road, off the highway. And we hit a sign. It was a big bang, which I'll never forget. And it hit the sign, and the car flipped a couple of times and landed in like a 10-foot ditch, right side up, and we were completely safe, all three of us. So when you have an experience like that, I mean, some people might roll their eyes or whatever, but if you had an experience like that, you're gonna think things about the spiritual world. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts here, people. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the answers, and I do apologize if I didn't read your question in this video, but like I said, check the Ask Larry Graves video. I'll start answering the questions very soon. I'll have them all answered by this weekend. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.